Play action. It's Darnold. He's going to look deep for more. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Darnold, not really known for having the strongest arm in the NFL, but he certainly laid that one out there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that ball traveling 68 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10. To throw is Cousins. Goes right back to Smith again. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Gives way to Cook. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Handoff comes to Cook. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. To throw, Cousins. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. Cousins. Flush to his right. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? this could cost them.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. From the end zone, here's Darnold. They'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Darnold on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Second and 10. Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. And I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing a long field goal situation.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now Darnold. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. A couple of former Jets. Darnold to Anderson. First down, Carolina. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when he clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Back to throw, Darnold. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. So after the loss of down, they'll come up here with a 2nd and goal. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just run a ride there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Darnold. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now 14-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. A first down throw for Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Cousins looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
After the interception, here's Darnold. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 21-0. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, or not much time, we'll see how they play this. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Swinging this side wide here for Cook. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Cousins now.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And it's third down. Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. From the 29, Darnold.
He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Fake to McCaffrey. Now Darnold. Smith with a first down and more. And down to the 27-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Off of play action, Darnold. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Only needing 2 yards on second down. On the give, this is Hubbard. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the ball 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, that play really didn't fool them. They completed the screen pass, but for lost yardage, a really nice play by the defense.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was out there waving his arm saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
And his kick is indeed good. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So little by little, the better of these two sides starting to become more and more apparent.
3 points is not a knockout blow in the third quarter, but when the other guys haven't shown they can do anything, they don't have any points, this is looking pretty good. Maybe not a knockout blow, but a good stiff jab, that's for sure.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep, and they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Cousins. And he completes it to Westbrook. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. From the gun, here's Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Cousins now to throw on first down. They'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
He's going to float this one deep right side. Touchdown, Vikings! A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Cousins will try and throw. That's caught, and he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
A throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27. And we're back now in Charlotte. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The play fake, and it's Darnold. He's going to look deep for more. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore, 52 yards. And the Panthers look like they're about to put an end to their two-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and they open the lead up now to 25. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming out to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want to take a knee.
Well, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that two-game losing streak. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Darnold on 1st down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Play action. It's Darnold. Airing it out deep for Smith. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will bump the lead up to 26. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Cousins. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and incomplete on the deep ball.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Cousins again. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 14. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. From the red zone now, Cousins. Got a man and he hits him in stride. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up
2nd and 2. First down marker at the 5-yard line. Now Cousins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down. With this deficit, he might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
Oh, the Vikings are pointing. They've got it. Minnesota football. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd and 10, Cousins. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
First down, Minnesota.
Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Brian Burns make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Cousins flushed out under pressure there to get him, and on the season now that is 9 sacks for him. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field, and that brings up 4th.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, but after this one's done, You just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. Toward the sideline, it's complete. An athletic grab, but still well short of the first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. Flush to his... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Throwing on 2nd and long. Darnold, he's going to look deep for more. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 61 yards. And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. A pass there, complete to Westbrook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. He's going to let it fly. And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Picked up by Troy Pride. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation.
And got his man complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. And Darnold wants to throw the football. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to go back to Moore there. That'll bring up 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Faking the give, Darnold. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are.
Touchdown! It's caught at the 1. Justin Jefferson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They can now enjoy the final stages of this one. A very convincing win. I don't know what was said in the locker room, but whatever it was, it worked pretty well.
It certainly did, and it's probably a capper to everything that was said during the week, because they go over every eventuality. I mean, you know how coaches are. They want to cover every minute detail, all the way up to how much time does it take to walk from the locker room to the field, you name it. And when it all comes together and results in a victory,